Kichiwe Osta Sono E. I was talking to my brother Silos the other night, and he was telling me he had a conversation with a brother who tried to say that, all the Indians in America pretty much moved to west of the Mississippi to Oklahoma, and you know he was trying to say that's like where the real Indians are and things like that. So my brother he did um, rebut that and come back at him and tell him no, anywhere on this land is Indian country. Any place that we who's misnominated as African Americans set our foot, technically that's Indian country. To show this, a lot of our people who made the decision to assimilate to the Europeans' way of living and stayed and took on the identity as colored, Negro, however, and took parcels of land, also began to feel the repercussions of the KKK, the terrorism, a lot of our bright shining stars going to school, getting lynched, things like that, the terror that was being placed upon our families, where it was like they was trying to snuff us out. So the only thing that we can do is do a mass exodus, which we call it the Great Northern Migration. All right. Through all of that, the reclassification, marginalization, expulsion, even the point of self-exile, that is us. And still, that doesn't take us away from being indigenous to this land. It just only shows you what happens to the indigenous people. Dang. All I can say is dirty dirt society. I would like to read from my book, The Earth Shall Weep, on Wahon Sanakak. Yeah. Everybody know him as darn, I got a mental block on this here, but he's of the. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I got it now. He was chief of the Powhatan Nation. Don't correct me if I'm wrong or my pronunciation. But I would like to just read a quick excerpt what he said to John Smith. Yeah, Powhatan. Sometimes my accent get the best of me. But he says this to them. Why should you take by force that from us which you can have by love? Why should you destroy us who have provided you with food? What can you get by war? We can hide our provisions and fly into the woods. You see? We can just take flight. We can blend. Right? You do your worst to us. Like I said, you strip us of our names, our identities. You capture us, make us prisoners of war. Then you add on perpetual slavery inherited from the mother. And then on top of that, like I said before, you have the KKK. That was like the worst terrorism in human history, human memory, of recent human memory. All right? And then what's cool was, he was talking about where there's a Cherokee Nation up in New York. Yeah. All right? Yeah, these are authentic American Indians. Proven that though we were dislocated, stripped of our lands, not all Indians, Native Americans went to Oklahoma. We all spread it out. And a lot of us kept the memory alive, even though we kept it within our families. Because I learned a lot from my sister, even though she's still a bit, because she's old school. She's 70, my sister's 72 years old. So a lot of things she still be reluctant to talk about, but she shares some key things with me because I'm her brother. Things that she ain't telling everybody else. But sometimes I'm so bold to share with people just to let them know, believe me, I was there. Swinging on my daddy's nutsack. But I was there. So that's the whole point that I want to get here. You know, for those people who try to argue and say the real Indians are in Oklahoma. No, the real Indians are in the projects. The real Indians in the hood. The real Indians is Dede, Malik, Abdul, Bayina, Anthony, Michael. You understand what I'm saying? We are here. Alright? Though they try to write us off, I'm here to tell you. And I can't take out Hollywood propaganda. Dirty Society. You know, and I'm gonna slip this in, why not? It's time for us to start coming together and putting our ideas, our resources, everything together to prepare for our Philadelphia Indigenous People Day. This is going to be a major celebration here. It's about us. It's about us who have been identified as Negro, who have been described as Negro, colored, black. All right? Now, African American, you understand what I'm saying? And a lot of my youths, I'm so happy to see it that they resonate. I was just in ShopRite yesterday, and the boy, the stock boy, he stopped me and gave me dabs. He was like, yo, what was happening today about the Juneteenth? But even Caucasians, my Caucasian associates, my Caucasian friends, believe me, when they do make jokes about me, it is in an Indian fashion, not in the Indian way of saying this nigga trying to portray. No, they see me as how the Indians were saw in the early 1920s. Right? When what's his name, Walter Plecker and his cronies, and that's when we got to talk to Standing Rock, we got to talk to Shafiq, we got to talk to Askia, we got to talk to Red Tail Hawk, we got to talk to Red Silver Fox. We got to talk to a lot of our elders here in Philly, and I apologize if I'm not naming you all, but these are the people who I closely really associate with.
They know.
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah.
Oh, really, they know.
Yeah. I kind of forgot my train of thought here. Let's hold on real fast. This is a really long video. But also, not only do I represent Dirty Society, but I am of Native Son Nation of the Order of the Sacred Born, meaning that we are the sole controllers of our environment. Anywhere we place our foot, we are the sole controllers. We charge that area with new life, with new energy, especially when we're in the hood. Most definitely. People they don't know why they feel that way, but they do. And it's very important when we go out with the intentions of that, of charging our area with life. Native Son Nation, because we have all the same atomic particles of the sun. always make your intentions clear and go forth. Wow, this was a very long video, but I appreciate it. And once again, listen, y'all. Anywhere on this landmass, especially if you melanated, especially if you can relate and you can go back to your grandma, granddad, being born Virginia, the Carolinas, or should I say the Virginias, Carolinas, Georgia, Florida, I don't care, even North Dakota, Chicago, Missouri, all right, the whole Mississippi, you know, all the way to Mexico, to Panama, to Guatemala, all right. If people can look at you and say, yeah, they can describe you as being Negro, all right, unless you can really, really have hard facts, paperwork, documents of showing your genealogy, a relative coming from the continent of Africa, then hey, you are African American. Mm-hmm. And that's more power to you, my brother, my sister. You know what I mean? Get what you can in this corporate world. But to my brothers and sisters, it's time for us to walk the natural path. It's time for us to follow natural law. It's time for us to now congregate and see ourselves as an egalitarian people once again. And you'll see how fast we excel. All right, that's pretty much my spill for this evening. But it ain't morning time yet. Till then, my friend, let me see what I got left in here. Oh yeah. All right, nah.